What is good, Meat Boy? It's been a little while since we did a card update video, so figure we would talk about UFC Select that came out not too long ago, and it's everywhere, right? It's I'm gonna have a soft spot in my heart for the Prism. I still am a little bit partial to that product, but Select is all the rage right now. So, what are your first thoughts on what we've seen from these Select hobby boxes? Talk to me about the quality of the product and maybe some cards that you're looking for personally. Just what are your first thoughts overall on Select?
Yeah, I think it's a great set. Yeah, Prism, in my opinion, is it just seems to be, I don't know, it just hits home for me, I guess you could say. But I do like the relics. That's what I think draws me the most. Is going to be those relics, the tie dye, the multi, the trio colors cards, and then those zebras. Really on the silvers, and I mean some of the new pictures are pretty cool. Not excited about how they've reused some of the pictures like Sugar Sean's like auto card. It's from when he was like 15. Like it's very weird that they don't have an updated picture for that, but it is what it is. But no, I'm collecting a few fighters. I'm really liking Carlos Sparza, and for select, there's three sets for the base, and then there's parallels on all three of these bases. So you have the concourse, the premier level, and the octagon subsets of these base. And for example, so we got right here Carlos Sparza. This is the concourse. This is the premier. And then this is what the octagon side looks like. Octagon side is way more rare than the other two, so keep that in mind when you're looking. And the octagon side silver, from what I've read and seen, it's as rare as the zebra, which I have a zebra Carla right here. And
Nice.
these things are just absolutely beautiful. They look immaculate. Very pumped to see, more of these Panini products because they are absolutely beautiful. Here's a concourse tie dye of
Um,
Yair Rodriguez, and then here's a premier
and
tie dye.
that Yair, real quick, is that you showed me that one earlier? That's the 1 of 25, right?
Yeah, this one. Yeah, that one's nice about
Nice,
it.
filthy.
Can
Love
we
that.
get it?
Sorry to cut you out. I just love that
No,
one of
you're good. You're
25.
good. Can we get that? Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, 1 of 25. Super pumped I ripped that. So that is awesome. And then the tricolors, they look crazy, but they are not actually numbered. They are just kind of like a silver variant, just like uh, in Prism, how you get the silver prisms.
Mhm.
And then like here's a Prism silver. So just like the standard silver
Okay.
from
Yeah.
Prism set. And then you have some of the relics, and this is a tie-dye lightning bolt relic of Peter Yan, which this has got to be my favorite card right now. This thing is just so
Gotcha.
beautiful. Yeah, it is 18 out of 25. Just the whole design. It's got to be my favorite relic of this set. But the other ones are pretty cool too. But yeah, I don't know. Some of the autos and some of the designs I'm not too fond of. I actually do like some of uh, the inserts, like the phenomenon.
Hmm.
This is a silver variation of it, but yeah, very cool subset. And then I also do like those. I don't have any, but it is the global icon inserts. I think
Yeah.
those are really cool and unique. But yeah, the other inserts don't really care for, to be honest. But yeah, very fun set. Pumped to try to collect a few rainbows if possible, but definitely gonna be hard.
Yeah, seriously, especially with there being, a one of one of like multiple variants, and it definitely seems like a tall order for sure trying to secure some rainbows with Select. But you touched on this the zebras and the octagon sides. If I'm not mistaken, there is a zebra card for every fighter, right? And those are case hits. Am I right on that?
Yes, yeah. So it is a case hit guaranteed. You're gonna get one per case. It's not like the Color Blast where it's a lot more rare.
Sure.
Every fighter has a zebra print. So what's cool about that is you get to collect these really cool looking cards for all the fighters. Color Blast only
Right.
had like 8 or 12 fighters or something. It was a very
Yeah.
small amount, so it wasn't if you had a favorite fighter and he wasn't in there, it was tough luck. But now you can actually get those zebra prints for your favorite fighter. And same with like the tie dye and the gold and the green parallels. It's for every fighter and every variation. So there's a lot of rainbows to collect in this. Um, yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy trying to finish all of it.
Yeah, and those zebras are slick. You see the Michael Chandler and the Colby Covington on the screen, but those just look like some slick cards. But you also touched on, the silver octagon sides. Are you serious when you say the silver octagon side card is about as rare as the zebras? Because I don't know if that's widely understood. Is that how I'm supposed to look at these cards? A silver octagon side is as rare or nearly as rare as a zebra?
Yeah, so uh, according to Panini, that's what they're saying. And I've watched a lot of breaks and seen a bunch of cards ripped, and I've only seen I think two Octagon Silver prisms
Okay.
get ripped. And so it's a silver just like this, the silver
Yeah.
parallel, but it's this card with this design. The Octagon side silvers, according to Panini, are ultra rare, same rarity as the zebra parallel. So keep that in mind when you're looking and hunting. Try to find a juicy deal because I noticed a lot of people don't realize that. So I've been coming up on some nice deals, and hopefully you guys can too.
Yeah, right. Now's the time for sure. And, I'm glad to supply the Meat Boys with that inside scoop because I feel like once that word gets out, those silver octagon side cards might moon. And now could be a good opportunity to secure those for sure. We touched on, Select versus Prism, and Select has a lot of cool stuff, but one thing that confused me, I guess, a little bit was, how certain card fighters were included in Prism yet omitted in Select. I mean, there's no Sugar Sean base, there's no Giga base, there's no Askar Askarov, no Mahmoud Muradov. I know he
Mackenzie
didn't have
Dern.
a Prism card in itself, but no Islam. I mean, I guess we got Tank Abbott, but what are your thoughts on just on the checklist in general, and were you surprised that certain fighters were omitted from the list?
Yeah, very interesting that, Sugar Sean doesn't have a base or Mackenzie Dern and a lot of the guys got
Mackenzie
cut from
Dern, yeah.
Prism. Like you would think in the contract, like you go, hey, you're signing here with Panini. Um, this is what you're gonna get, like, and you're gonna be in every set. But no, they took out a lot of fighters, Giga. I mean, yeah, they didn't even put like I don't know how big of casuals Panini is, but the fact that they don't have Islam in this set is mind blowing. Um, and I mean, they even took away the Zohan, which Zohan had his rookie card. I was like, why would they take him
Yeah.
away? That doesn't even make sense why they took Zohan out. Um, yeah, and the fact that they only have some fighters in just autos or some fighters in just parallel inserts. It's just like, how do they not have at least a base card? Like, I don't get how Mackenzie Dern does not have a base card, but then they had it all in Prism, and that's why I think Prism is going to hold the better value. There's just a lot better heat and cards in there for the base, because typically people don't care about the inserts. Inserts are fun to collect, not really valuable. It's all about the base and then the autos and then the relics. So whichever one has the better base set checklist typically is going to be a better set to collect, which Prism's kind of holding it heavy right now. I mean, Tank Abbott's dope and all, but I don't know. I'd rather be trying to get me a Sugar Sean base, one of one or something like that, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I guess I can go and complete my Jen's Pulver rainbow now, but just fascinating to see that, they omitted Sugar Sean specifically. And, I'm looking at these eBay pick your fighter break prices, and I don't know if everyone knows that there's no Sugar Sean base in this select box because those Sugar Sean prices are pretty insane right now. And it's only just for the auto, right? Is the auto the only Sugar Sean card available in select?
Yeah, I believe so. I would have to double check, but yeah, I do not believe there is even a I don't think, let me see here.
There's
No,
definitely no base.
yeah, so there's definitely no base. There is an autograph memorabilia, so he does have a relic, but he's not in
Okay.
all of the relic sets because there's uh
Mhm.
autograph memorabilia, octagon action signature set. Yeah, it's very weird that he's not in all of them, to be honest. He's only in a few. Makes no sense to me. Um,
Just
but
my bad. Just No, I thought that was totally fascinating. But what were you gonna say? My bad.
No, I was just saying, but it is what it is. At least you can get a few of his cards, I guess. But no, for the checklist though, on like the variations, just so you guys kind of know what you're looking for, really. I'm gonna break them down real quick for you. So so the sets are you have the prism parallels, the scope, silver, tricolor,
Mhm.
red of 99, tie dye of 25, gold out of 10, green out of 5, and the 1 of 1 black. So there's not
Yep.
as many parallels as prism had, and there's not that many that are numbered. I mean, there's only five in total that have numbers on them. The rest are basically three pseudo silvers, scope, silver, and tricolor. They're just kind of like fun colors. And then you have the
Mhm.
disco prism parallels, which is the same thing except there's the base disco, the red, the blue, and the red for the discos is 199, blue 99, gold 10, green 5, black 1 of 1. So they got rid of the tie dye, they threw in a little disco, and those discos are coming from the H2 hybrid boxes. So I mean, if you're interested in those wouldn't be a bad cop. And then of course you have the lucky envelopes, but that's in China. I don't even know how we're supposed to get those affordable priced.
Yeah, and speaking of the discos and the H2, those actually come out tomorrow, right? August 11th, and there are, I believe, 6 packs in those, 4 cards per pack. Looks like the pre-sale prices are around 199. So, are you anticipating H2 to have greater value and more hits than the Prism Blaster boxes? Because for 24 cards, $200, that seems like a pretty hefty price tag for these H2s, but if they've got the discos and other hitters, do you think that there might actually be some good stuff in there?
You know, I don't know. It's very hard for me to say yes or no until we see him ripped. But there's a
Sure.
base, which is like the cool disco color, but it's not a numbered card. There's red, and it's out of 199, not like out of the Prism Parallel, which is out of 99. Then there's blue out of 99, gold 10, green 5, black 101. When you get rid of the tie dye, it's just like I don't know. I'm such a big fan of the tie dyes where I really don't even care to collect this to be honest. But I think a disco variant of like gold and black, I think it's gonna look pretty darn cool. So there's definitely gonna be some desire there. So I feel like it wouldn't be a bad cop or a bad investment to be honest. And each base set, so the Octagon, the Premier, and the Concourse, they all have these parallels for the Disco Prism, so that'll be kind of fun. Um, but there's not going to be an autographed memorabilia for the H2 boxes, but there's going to be an Octagon action signature, which is pretty cool. It's only base, gold, and black 1 of 1. There's also going to be a
Hmm.
rookie signature, so that kind of just expands the whole parallels, really. When you get the Prism and you finish those rookie, those three, you got to collect the tie-dye, the gold, the black 1 of 1, and the base. Then you got to go to the discos and get those three, the base, the
Yeah.
gold, and the black 1 of 1. Um, but yeah, I don't believe there's no memorabilia, so that's kind of a vibe kill, I feel like. But that's cool that they do have some cool parallels in those H2 for the autographs.
Yeah, 100%. And sounds like there could be some interesting stuff in there. So I'm anxious to see what is ripped from those H2s and just kind of what those initial prices start to pop up as because interesting stuff from Select for sure. But good stuff. Meet any last thoughts on Select? Anything else you want to get off your chest? Anything else?
No, I mean, I feel like my biggest thing with Select that kind of like is like a little frustrating is you have a 1 of 1, but it's not a 1 of 1. It's a 1 of 1 of 6 because you have
Yeah.
3 bases of one set, then you go to the discos and you have 3 bases of the disco, all 1 of 1. So if you really want to collect the true rainbow, you have to get all six 1 of 1s, which is just like now that's a journey. That's a 10-year journey in my opinion. Doesn't really get me excited in the morning. So I'm gonna stick to my zebras that I like and some of the tricolors and some of these tie dyes, and then I'm gonna go back to Prism to be honest. But it's a fun set. At least it's a little bit cheaper. the rips seem to be good. Definitely a short print, so it wouldn't be a bad hold if you get a sealed, box to keep it DS.
Yeah, good thoughts, and who knows? Maybe we'll do another select pack battle, or we'll rip something for the boys. We'll see what's good for sure. But nonetheless, boys, thanks for selecting this vid. If you made it this far, grill that meat at the bottom right corner. We do card videos, we do fight breakdowns, anything UFC, anything MMA. We're here to get sweaty and grill and chill. So appreciate you making it this far, and we'll see you in the next one.